Hello, my lovely subscribers. Oh, I didn't know either. Hello. There's bugs in my house. Like, this is crazy. And the little, sorry, I didn't mean to just bust out and say that, but there's a, like, oh God, there's always someone coming over here talking about, we can do this for you, and it's going to cost you. So they were saying we can spray around your house, and I'm thinking about calling them back and saying, okay, let's get this done. And there's bugs. Kisses to my subscribers. Listen, I wanted to jump back on and just talk about one of my comments that I got. A couple of them. Bert was really good today too. Like, I was reading something she said the other day, and it was basically how Meghan's, we talk about how her brand is centered around starting with the Oprah show, and then, the time that she had, the opportunities that she had to be able to brand herself, she was too busy trashing. I like what she called them, idiots. So there is this question about a girl code in Hollywood, that if you're Black, there's a girl code that you won't call Meghan out because no one has. I've never heard of a girl code such as that. Like, Black women are not going to call her out. I would have been and said something. Me, no matter what platform, I would have said something. I would have been like, oh, did you just say that? Because I did. And I would do the same thing if I was famous. I would call her out. I wouldn't have a channel talking about her every day. No. Because that would probably be, okay, look at this. She's famous. She's a celebrity. And then I'm trying to be mean to another celebrity. It gets old. That would get, okay. No. However, I would do like Bethany did and say, wait a minute. This is nasty. I'm paraphrasing. And I probably would have got a phone call from Oprah telling me to take something down, just like she did Bethany. And Bethany lost deals after that. It just was distasteful. And see, that would be the only reason why people aren't saying anything. To me, in my mind, people are not saying anything that is Black, because like Chappelle said, he said, Oprah is a handler in Hollywood. It's almost like she controls it. And so she has a lot of pull and a lot of say in it, and she can make or break your career. And so pretty much when Bethany put that out there, someone from Meghan's camp, she said A-lister. There was the biggest A-lister you can find, which means it was either Tyler Perry or Oprah. I believe it was Oprah. I believe it was someone from Oprah's office that told Bethany to take it down. And I don't know if she did at the time or didn't, but she says she lost deals from that, which tells me that word on the street this is my opinion, my thoughts. I do believe that it was Oprah at the time, because she didn't want any. If you look at Meghan, you got to look at Oprah. You got to look at you're going to be looking at the Oprah show. And so Oprah didn't want that attention on her. I believe Oprah is a very selfish person. I'm switching it for a minute because I want to talk about Oprah. And Oprah said something about Meghan, whether we know it or not, is the way she does it. Because she can't just come out and say, well, Meghan was disrespectful and lied. She can't do it. No, because then she would, for a lot of reasons. But Oprah's not going to do that. She's not going to do it. But she snobbed her by not inviting her to her party and then talking to Gail like she doesn't talk to her anymore. Like she's done with Meghan. I don't talk to them. I don't know what's going on with them. And she wants us to know that too. I believe, I'm sure, 95, I'm sure that didn't help her brand. I'm sure her being snobbed by Oprah and by, I'm not going to say Michelle, but Michelle just letting her know, no, I'm not interested. In a nice, polite way. Like, I saw you on the Oprah show. And Oprah barely, I bet Michelle Obama was like, Oprah barely got an invitation. No, Oprah used Meghan. Meghan used Oprah. And this is how that all played out. Because what is interesting to me is that Oprah doesn't take any responsibility for her part. She just kicks Meghan to the curb and be like, oh, okay, you got me into this. No, you got yourself. But in hindsight, she's trying to let us know, no, she didn't invite her to the girls' who's party. But then her and Gail got on the TV next week and said, do you know if Harry and Meghan are going to the coronation? No, I haven't heard anything. They haven't discussed it with me. In other words, we're not talking, but we are. So, you know, and I think, like I said, Michelle, the way she said what she said, that's a diss. She didn't get invited to the party. You can't get it no clearer than that. I mean, I think that Michelle and some of them tell Meghan that she's disrespectful in a slight, more subtle way. However, yeah, I'm not sure about the code, but there's some that's probably saying, you know what, that's her business. I'm staying out of that, you know. And some are scared of Oprah. They know that was Oprah's friend. And like I said, with Dave Chappelle calling her a handler, I do believe that. I do believe Oprah can make or break her career in Hollywood. Easy. If you do something to piss her off, or do something she doesn't like, or ask you to do something and you don't do it. I think that's it. Very, very short. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat what I said earlier. I just, the thing about my mindset with everything is just like, it is truly one of those things that, how should I say it? I've never seen someone go this hard for, I don't know if it's money. Because if you wanted to be popular, you missed that boat. If you wanted a nice reputation, you should have started with your husband's country. If you had left right and treated it right, then maybe, just maybe, the people in UK would have forgiven you by now and moved on if you had kept your promises. Like you said, serving the Queen. Here's what I don't get, Oprah. When Meghan put out that speech, how she was going to be serving the Queen, when she was on your show line talking about racism, would you call that serving the Queen? I'm just wondering. But the kicker is that I invite you over into my home, and then you run back with this woman plotting and planning about what went on in the house. And listen, Oprah didn't care if it was true or not. That wasn't important, obviously, because she wanted to make it very clear that that was her and that was their truth, and they wanted to get their side out. Against what? Oprah said that they wanted to get their side of the story out against whose story? The press. The press? Because wasn't nobody talking but Meghan and Harry. Didn't nobody know any of this stuff was going on until Meghan and Harry. So they wanted to get their side of the story out to make it believe that she was this damsel in distress over there in the UK. They were over there tying her up. You can't leave here. You got to stay here and be in the royal family or else. I think the kicker for me, though, sorry, forgot what I was saying, is when Oprah asked Meghan about was she over here in the United States to do her brand, and that keeps coming to my head because of this, what we're dealing with right now. Like, this is brand, this is like brand excessive. This is like brand, by all means necessary. And I say that because she came out with a statement. Wanted us to know, like, these CEOs are messing with her, messing with her brand. There she go, blaming someone else for her. No one's looking. Okay, come on. We all probably have a little bit of it. It was your fault. Did that happen? I have to check myself. I'll be like, okay, it's your fault. You need to own up to it and say it. Honey, I'm sorry. Whatever it is. But it's my fault. Sorry. None of that's coming out of there. It's blame until you can't blame me anymore. It's not going to work. Because there's too much of it. Even you saw a little bit of Donald Trump's humbleness. Especially when COVID hit. I saw the fear. I saw the concern. To me, that COVID was Donald Trump's 9/11. And you never want one of those. And, yep, that's what he had to deal with. But you never see that compassion, that love, that from Meghan. You just see her acting. And when she was in New York waving to people, like, she was waving like she was a princess in the UK. It was funny because it was like a few cameras. And that was when they had just came over here. So it was new. And so now no cameras are being shown. Now, she might not have to call the paparazzi right now because the tank. But I just remember her waving in New York. Like, She had practiced it. She forgot where she was. You're in the United States. Put your hand down. Who are you waving at? It just looks so weird. It did. It looked so weird. Listen, I'm out of here, guys. Very short. Have a good night.